Hello friends, this is Amit Ranjan and you are watching your favorite channel Java Mitra. I am going to start a new series of videos on data structure. I am going to discuss about stack and how to implement stack using ArrayList. So let us begin. So first of all, in case of a stack, we should know that it is an ordered list in which the entry and exit point is only this place, that is called top. That means all the insertions and deletions are made from one end and it is named as top. So you cannot remove any item from the middle or from any position. You can either add from top or remove from top. The traversing elements from stack is also known as LIFO or last in first out. Sometimes it is also called FILO, F-I-L-O, first in last out. That means the first item stored in the stack will removed from a stack at the end. So the sequence of insertion will be in reverse order of removal. These are some examples: stack of books, and at the top is the latest one. Like the bangles, the first one bangle will be removed at last when all the bangles are removed from the hand, or the stack of plates. So whenever we want to add some plate, we have to put it on the top of the plate, and removing will also begin from the top. So some real life examples are books or plates on cupboard, wearing or removing bangles, reversing a word, undo mechanism we are seen a lot of time in text editor, which implements stack. Parenthesis balance checking is also done with the help of stack, or track nested function call. All these things can be done with the help of a stack. Now I am showing you what is push. Push is termed as adding some item in a stack. If there is two items in the stack as 4 and 8, the top will indicate the topmost item. When you are adding some item, the top will indicate the latest item after adding it. So the sequence is matter, and the adding item will put the latest item on the top. So when you are going to pop or remove item, having the same manner, it is also being done in the same manner. Top is pointing to the topmost item. When popped out one item, the top will point to the next one item. Now, if you are using a traditional array, when the size or array is filled, adding more item will called as overflow. And if your stack is empty and someone trying to pop the item, then it will termed as underflow. And peak, when we are going to visit an element without removing from a stack. What is overflow condition? When there is no space to add more element. Since we are using ArrayList in our case, and ArrayList is dynamically growable array, so we will never see any overflow condition. But when the items are absent in your stack, that is your stack is empty, then pop will show underflow. That means there is no items in the stack. So let us begin with a small example. Now I'm going to create a class as stack to implement a stack using ArrayList. So first of all, I'm going to have a int type of variable top that will refer the topmost items sequence and an array list of type string as list. Now let me import. Okay, now put it as private, then create a constructor. In this way I have created a constructor that will initialize our list. And now when we need to push some item, so for this I'm going to add a method as and then add the item to the list and then initialize the top with the size of the list. So in this way we have added one item and changed the value of top. So when the one item is added, list.size will return 1 and I will hold that value in top. So whenever we will add some item using push, the top will have the size value and the list have the item. Now to implement pop, I am going to return string, that what item is returned from this. So first of all we need to know whether the stack is empty or not. That means the condition of underflow. So if top is equal to 0, then return a message as underflow stack is empty. Stack is empty. Now if there is some item, then we will pass the index of the item that will remove the item from list and hold the same item in the variable item. So we can return the item. So in this way we have the removed item in our hand with the help of pop method and list with list with leftover items. Now I think we should know what the item is at top. For this I am going to add a method as and just display the item at the top. So whatever the item will be in the top of the list will be displayed through this peep method. We need to know whether more items are there or not. For this purpose I am going to add a method isMoreItems that will show that whether there is more items to traverse or not. So just it will return the true or false depending on whether the top is greater than 0 or false. So isMoreItems will return true or false depending on the value of top. So with the help of isMoreItems we can traverse our stack. If you want to display all the items, and just print the stack and nothing else. So in this way I have created a stack with two variable top and list. List will hold our object and top will hold the index of latest item, and pop will return the item if pop will return the item and remove the item from the list if there is any item left in the stack. Peep will display the topmost item is more item will give you true or false if there is any item left in your stack, and display will just show all the items in your stack. So in this way I have created a stack. Now let me add a test class to test this stack. So public static void main, and now let me create object of stack. Now we can add items with the help of push, and suppose I am giving numbers. In this way we have added some items in our stack, and now I'm going to just display and run the program. So you will see complete values in our stack 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now I'm going to pop out and show you. Let me now as dot system.out.println and as dot pop one item. Okay, so let me show you that when we will pop, the last one item will be displayed. You can see here 10, the last item is popped out. And if we will use is more items, we can pop all the items more easily. So let me do this. Start is more items, and then as dot pop, and let me add a system.out.println to display this value. So you can see that we can one by one traverse our stack in reverse order. The pop method will help me to remove item and display. So at last, what we will have in our stack. So let me show you that after all the items popped out, there will be nothing in our stack. Okay, there is some error, and definitely it is index out of bounds exception. Okay, so that is something mistake we did in our program. Okay, is more items pop. Let me see what I didn't. Yes, we have not changed the index of top. That is why this problem happened here. So let me re-execute the program. So you can see here the result that initially our stack has 1 to 10 values. Then after using while loop, we can get all the values from in reverse order 10 9 8, and at the end our stack is empty. So if you will try after empty, if you will try to pop any item, then what will happen? Pop. So we will see that we will have a underflow message. Underflow, stack is empty. So this is what I have tried to show you, that what is a stack. You can add items with the help of push method, and top will change its value according to the added item, and when we will pop, it will return the value, remove the item from the list, and at the end you will have an empty stack. Then if you will try to pop more item, it will show you underflow, stack is empty. We cannot see overflow here because ArrayList has dynamically growable size, so there is no limit how many items you can add here. Okay, but it's not a big issue. If you want to do this, just you can add here size as 10. Then this will help you to limit the items in your stack by comparing the capacity with the size in push method, and hence you can also display overflow. And but I am going to leave it for your exercise at home, so just do it by yourself, that how we will show overflow message when the capacity is, or when the size of your stack is full. So do this exercise at your home and be with me. I will try to add more data structure concept with the help of Java programming. So be with me. Thank you very much.